Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Appreciate you joining us here on Northern Life. A very exciting day for the state of Minnesota, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But also a very exciting day at our news station today because folks down the hall in our break room are actually gathering to talk about their trip to Portugal with Laura Lee. So that's exciting. A lot of people, as I can tell right now, some fine folks finding their way to the break room to learn more about the trip.
Waves and waves of people.
How about this? We are told that our former employees, Kendall Jarbo, as well as her husband, Alex Lydola, are in the building too to say hi from North Carolina. So
a lot going on today. So exciting.
Very thrilling to be here at the Northern News Now studio. Sorry, I'm so excited I'm throwing my mug around. Laura's trip coming up real soon in September, so she's super excited about it, as are the folks who are coming here to learn a little bit more of the last minute details. Dan Wolf already hyped to go on his trip too to Ireland in the spring or like late winter time, so super exciting. And word on the street is there's another trip coming up. I don't think we can say anything about it just yet. It's under wraps, but another one of your Northern News Now favorites is going to be heading somewhere fun.
Whoa.
Yeah, so be on the lookout for that.
Hunter's going to go to the Miller Hill Mall.
Come meet me down there, please. We're going to go to Hot Topic.
If Hunter charges you any money, just know it's likely a scam.
It is, yes. All these scams all over the place.
Oh, man. Well, speaking of fun trips coming up, guess what, you guys? It is fair time in Minnesota. Hopefully a lot of you are planning to head down to the Twin Cities to enjoy it. Around 2 million people are preparing to do so and descend on the fairgrounds from now, as the fair is officially underway, through Labor Day. So for nearly 2 weeks, the state fair is going to be filled with grandstand shows, cheese curds, novelty drinks, and of course, the giant slide, you guys. Always a fun time. I've never actually gone down that slide. But it does look fun.
It's the first time for everything.
Yeah.
That's true. This could be the year, Briggs.
It could be. So be sure to download the Minnesota State Fair app if you plan to go, so you can find helpful information to help you get around, because there are a lot of folks who, of course, attend the fair. And I think this weekend could be a really, really big fair weekend, maybe even record-setting, because the weather's looking comfortable, you know, down in the Twin Cities. So an opportune time to get out and enjoy the fair if you haven't maybe in a couple of years.
Actually fall-like.
I was going to say, I don't think we've seen that in a long time.
No, it's been a long time. It's fun telling all the people that are kind of new around here also about the state fair, like Brendan Pham. I was telling him, Madison has never been to the state fair. They were both just doing the noon today. I'm like, you guys got to get down to the state fair, because it really is a spectacle to see. You got to experience it once if you live in this area.
Well, hey, if you're going down to the fair, and if you're someone like me who hates parking at those events, to help, here's everything you need to know about getting there.
Millions of people are expected to make their way to the fairgrounds. There's some new things to keep in mind though this year, so here's what you need to know. Let's start with driving in. Obviously I-94 has been under construction for the past few months now, causing traffic and some backups, but MnDOT has opened I-94 from 11th Avenue to Franklin during the state fair. Once the fair is done though, they will be back doing some construction to get everything finished. When it comes to parking, there are multiple lots you can use around the fairgrounds. Each of them will cost you about $25. But be warned though, they do fill up pretty quickly in the morning. If you're trying to avoid some of those crowded lots, there's also the park and rides. There's 34 of them total, and all of them are free to ride.
Remembering that parking on site is very limited, and we have all of these great transit options at your disposal.
And new this year, parking in some parts of Falcon Heights will run you $25. The City Council passed that parking fee earlier this year and say they're hoping to generate between $100,000 and $200,000 because of it. Not everyone who lives here, though, is happy about that.
I think it is putting families at a disadvantage.
You can also take a bus to the fairgrounds. Multiple companies in the metro will have bus routes running from all corners of the metro, and they'll all run you about $6.
We're going to have 5 sites running every day, and then we add a 6th site on the weekends and Labor Day in Maple Grove.
And with so many different ways to get to the fairgrounds, there's really not a reason to not see you out here.
That is definitely a huge stressful part about the fair, so hopefully that helps a little bit with the anxiety when it comes to the state fair. Also, I think that guy looked like me and Ryan combined a little bit. I don't know why. I thought it looked like our child or something.
Runter.
Runter! Ian, how you doing, Ian?
Ian Runter.
Nice to meet you. The state fair is filled with great music, and this year, an Iron Range one-man band is making his first appearance there. Kyrie Johnson shares his story.
After 11 years, a local musician is finally getting his big break. He's heading to the Minnesota State Fair, and this is his big moment. This one-man band is heading to the fairgrounds with 23 instruments, tagging along for the ride.
Steve Solkola is a Finlander who grew up on the Iron Range and started his career young in the construction industry, but he always knew he was meant to make music. And now, his biggest dream is coming true.
I never thought my dreams would come true, but they are.
Solkala says his goofy character and the uniqueness of his one-man band act, which features opera singing, accordion playing, and unicycle riding, are what he prides himself on most.
Just that look on someone's face when they see my one-man band is priceless. Some would say worthless, but I'll say priceless.
And entertainment supervisor Nate Dungan with the fair agrees. Solkala checks all the right boxes.
My theory of entertainment is equals MC squared, which is entertainment equals music times comedy squared.
Now Solkala has a whole list of unique talents, but he says he's most known for writing quirky Minnesota theme songs.
We're Minnesota nice till we get on the ice. Up on the range.
Which is exactly why the fair chose him.
Steve's reputation precedes him. He's a one-man band, and he's one of a kind.
Dungan says the State Fair is all about bringing the Minnesota family together, an experience that Solkala hopes to elevate.
If I can enhance someone's life even just a little bit, I'm doing my part. And I'll continue to be the goofy goofball that I've always been until they stop me.
Solkala will be playing at the fair on August 23rd and 24th at the Schilling Amphitheater. We'll have more details on our website. In Duluth, Kyrie Johnson, Northern News Now.
I know. I love the wind blowing through Steve's hair. He's a cool guy.
First time I ever met him was so we were playing down at the fairgrounds in Two Harbors, and they tell me that this guy's going to come up and play with us on stage. And I look in the distance, and it's this guy riding this longboard, playing this accordion thing. He hops up on stage and he shreds with us. It was so much fun. He's a wild dude.
Cool. He is. Best of luck to him too at the State Fair. Gonna be awesome.
Fun. Like coming up, Melissa Hortman's legacy lives on thanks to a new fund to help others. We'll see you next on Northern Life. Welcome back, everyone. A number of weeks ago, we first introduced you to Helping Paws. It is a Minnesota-based nonprofit that trains and places assistance dogs with veterans and first responders with PTSD, which was where the late House Speaker Melissa Hortman used to volunteer.
And they just recently have started a fund to honor both Hortman and her husband. Jeff Wagner shares more.
Side, closer. Yeah, good boy. We walk a lot.
On this rainy day, Brian Bergson walks side by side with his service dog. The puddles underfoot are reminders of where he's been,
switch,
and how far he's come.
Try again. Come on.
I came home from Afghanistan and I struggled. And that led to a lot of isolation and some bad decisions.
Things started to change when Helping Paws matched him up with Vanek, a golden retriever named after a former golden gopher.
There you go, good boy.
It created a schedule for me.
Yeah.
And it helped me because I didn't go out. They help you when you're anxious. They help you when, your mind kind of wanders back to the things you try to forget.
The Hortman's Heroes Fund helps make sure more veterans and first responders living with PTSD are matched with dogs like Vanek.
All Melissa wanted to do was help.
The fund was created after the tragic deaths of Representative Melissa Hortman, her husband Mark, and their dog, Gilbert, a former Helping Paws trainee eventually adopted by the Hortmans.
With over 7,000 donors in a month, we said we have to figure out how that becomes a legacy and not just a moment.
By giving money to that fund, you're training a dog that's going to save somebody's life.
Out of tragedy, Hortman's Heroes was born, a lasting tribute to service, love, and the healing bond between people and their dogs.
You're helping keep that ripple going, and you're helping to remember and never forget what Melissa and Mark and Gilbert did, not only for this organization, for the state and for the country.
And so amazing to see them giving back, and Gilbert's such a good boy. Seeing his legacy being carried on too is just fantastic.
Exactly.
Love to see it. Well, across the country, millions and millions of people own cell phones, of course, but out in Maine, one mother has handled her young daughter's request to have her first cell phone. She's given her kids Molly and Piper a landline. Ooh, gotcha. With the numbers posted on their board, they love to schedule their own play dates, actually. The only problem at first was that their friends didn't have a phone either. So their mom did get a bunch of families involved. So now they have about 24 people who the kids can call on their landlines now. What a good idea, too, because, kids, they want to talk to their friends maybe after school, but cell phones for some are just like too young. There's a lot, at your fingertips with a cell phone. So going back to the landline would be great. I don't know if you guys had this, but we used to have to answer my landline at home. My parents had us at La Savage residence, Briggs speaking. Like
really?
We had a whole
they made
thing.
you say they had a script written up there for you.
Yeah. Well, hello, thank you for calling. No. But some of those phone manners have kind of gone by the wayside.
Sure.
So maybe.
Sup.
Yeah,
like
right. Or you can always see who's calling on a cell phone.
Yeah.
So the landline, kind of an interesting thing to bring back.
My voice was pretty deep when I got pretty young, and so people thought that I was my father many of the time. So I had to put the phone down and say, "I'll go get my dad." And they're like, "Well, I thought you were."
I was the exact opposite because my voice was super high. They thought I was my mom. I was like Deanne, and then they tell me like secrets and stuff that I wasn't supposed to know. And I'm like, "Oh, this is Hunter. This is Hunter."
They're immediately like dishing out secrets upon you
every once in a while. I'm like, "Whoa, why don't you make sure it's Deanne first before you start telling us stuff."
They're like, "Man, your son kind of stinks, man." And you're like, wait, it's me.
Colton's the best kid. Right? Colton's the best.
Oh, well, I'm glad things maybe work out.
We had the same problem.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Well, let's talk about AI. That technology is changing the way we apply for jobs and the way companies hire for people. Jen Sullivan breaks down the pros and cons when using AI to apply for a job.
If you're in the market for a new job, be patient. It can take a while to get hired.
It can be really difficult to get yourself seen and get yourself noticed.
Dawn Fay with recruiting firm Robert Half says it can take up to 6 months to land a new job. And Resume Builder estimates 82% of companies are now using AI to review resumes.
Many are using AI tools that are looking for keywords, key phrases, key positions that people have held.
Don't let that discourage you. Job seekers can also use AI technology to make the application process easier and faster. Fay recommends tailoring your resume and your cover letter to every job you apply for, and she says AI can help you do that. Copy the job description into the AI site and ask it to create a cover letter. You'll need to include your experience and why you want that job, but treat this as the first draft. Proofread it. And you still have to give specifics about your personal accomplishments.
What's so important when you're trying to find a job is to show those accomplishments and achievements that you've done, things that you've done that have really had a return to the organization.
Fay also recommends reaching out to the hiring managers directly to help you get your foot in the door. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
AI.
That's crazy.
I wonder if
think of the future.
AI knows what a landline is.
Right?
When we come back, another year of important events for Duluth families. Welcome back, everybody. Tonight, the 16th annual Northern Lights Foundation charity softball game is being held at Wade Stadium with Duluth Police taking on Duluth firefighters.
And you may remember last year we had the chance to chat with some of the folks involved with the big night. And with another year here, their mission still remains the same.
Yeah, it's been wonderful for the Northern Lights Foundation just to have this relationship with both the police and the fire. This will be 15 years now, so it's grown quite a bit from where we started. So what we do through an event like this is we grant families in the area with a child with a life-threatening illness. We give them a financial grant that they can use for whatever they need as far as medical expenses, if it's to pay off a home mortgage or whatever their needs are.
Well, I think the biggest reason I think we keep doing this event is just because of the Northern Lights Foundation. I mean, with both of us, in public safety in this community, our lives we dedicate to this community and helping others. And for a charity that gives, funds to, for life, kids in life-threatening, situations, for us to be able to do something together to help raise funds for that, it's a perfect match for us, I think.
What can people expect if they come out to the game?
Some K9 demonstrations. We're going to have some TRT or their tactical response team stuff. We're going to have some rigs out. Kids can come in and look at all the different public safety vehicles. Talk to the firefighters, talk to the cops, talk to the K9 handlers. And then of course the game itself, and we have a great time playing.
Hopefully those walls are well built, because it's going to go right into those walls.
It's always just fun to come out and just kind of not be as serious as we are in the street all the time, and be able to goof around with each other and just have a good game of softball.
And we're not competitive at all.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all.
I was a tennis player, so hopefully that translates a little bit. Ooh!
It's a great family event. The families love to come out here and watch the two departments compete.
We're not in uniform. We're not, we're in jerseys and baseball pants, and we're out here just like everyone else is. And it's kind of seen us, as just a community member, and they can interact with us on a personal level.
All right, I'm gonna stay.
Since we started playing this 15 years ago, our street relationship has gotten way, way better. And not just because of that, but now we're starting to train together as public safety. And then, of course, coming here, it's all fun and games. I mean, we have an absolute blast playing.
Running in the outfield's a lot harder as an adult.
There is a traveling trophy that we have, and each year is the winner of that year, whoever wins the trophy, and it goes back. Currently, we hold it. So.
Nice. Ryan's always the best at everything we do.
Dang, Ryan. Art. That was impressive.
Baseball.
Ryan's good.
Driving.
He's good at everything.
Gonna get you someday, Ryan.
Through events like this, these guys have been instrumental in the growth of the charity over the years. We've been able to give out over 250 grants now to local families with a child facing life-threatening illness. So it's wonderful to be paired up with these guys and other corporate partners in the community. It just keeps getting better and better.
Hey, tickets can be purchased at the link on our website or at the gate. Doors open at 5 with a game at 6. And guess what? Mr. Hunter McCullough is singing the national anthem.
Woo! It's going to be fun. It's an honor to be a part of it. So come see me sing.
The voice he got from his mother.
Yeah, right.
We'll see you after the break.
When we see you again here tomorrow on Northern Life, a grandpa's final wish has finally come true. We're going to take you to Baudette, where the man's grandkids use the power of social media to make his funeral special. So a very sweet and heartwarming story from almost in our region in Baudette. That's going to be very cool.
Yeah, I love Baudette.
Yeah.
Up there in northern Minnesota.
Like in the Woods County? Boom.
Yeah, Harry, my dog, he's from War Road. Nearby.
Oh, right by there.
Close to Baudette.
Okay,
yeah,
sweet.
basically a Canadian boy. Well, let's get to an amazing journey. 118 days in the making. A woman skateboarded from California to the state of Virginia, hoping to set a record. Brooke Johnson has reached her final leg of the journey, testing her both mentally and physically. She's now the first woman to ever skateboard across the country. Johnson raised more than $50,000 for spinal cord research in hopes that resources improve after she witnessed what her late stepdad went through during suffering through a tragic injury.
Wow.
So good for her
Very
and for
special.
such a good cause too. That's got to be so tough. Skateboarding.
Man, I asked my mom for a skateboard when I was a kid, and I think I rode it once or twice, and then I was like, this is kind of scary. I don't want to get on this thing again. Yeah.
Never could successfully do it. That was horrible.
Or even like rollerblading or skateboarding in Duluth too.
Right.
That would be quite difficult.
The hills, like, oh, stop, where are the brakes?
Yeah.
No brakes on a skateboard.
Nope.
Thanks for joining us today. We love you.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.